everyone. This article is NATO prepares global war, Russian Chinese military on highest alert. So, what this is about is basically Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin met with President Huan Jintao on 12th of October. And these two countries are basically at friendship right now. They've been meeting a lot between September and October, and they believe that this is beneficial for both countries to do a lot of trades and stuff. In fact, China itself it pulled itself away from the US and NATO and all these other countries that are associated with it. So according to reliable sources, China has attempted to warn Russia of US and NATO plans to initiate a global armed conflict. So what has happened is that according to both Chinese and Russian intelligence sources, the US and NATO plans include some others the deliberate implosion of the US and EU economies, destroying the world's financial system and the launching of a massive conventional war throughout North America, Africa, Asia, and as well as the Middle East. The war plans include the release of biological warfare agents designed to kill millions, if not billions, of people. The NATO strategies rely on their ability to sue for peace when the coming conflict is at its highest to call for establishment of a new world order under the pretext of preventing the destruction of the planet and civilization as we know it. So what other thing has been? Oh yeah, and as well, uh, India. Recently, the Indian government agreed to let 20,000 Chinese troops to enter the Indian-administered part of Kashmir to counter the expected US and NATO aggression. Afghanistan has signaling that it would be fighting alongside Pakistan in case Pakistan would be attacked by USA or NATO. Both China, Russia, as well as Pakistan and Afghanistan discussed pressing security matters at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization on 15th of October. Most likely, the US and NATO preparations of an all-out confrontation with Russia and China have been a central point of consideration meeting behind the scenes when the Russian military was ordered on high alert. So what has happened is these countries are basically preparing. Uh, they're preparing in case a war happens, which involves U.S. with NATO, U.S. and NATO against the countries in Asia like Russia and China. What else is there on here? So in 2007 as well, the Russian President Vladimir Putin as well has warned and expressed about the aggressiveness of NATO and in the U.S. But I have to say that they are correct at this point. Really, if you think about it, the invasion of Iraq, Afghanistan, and Libya shouldn't have even been done. They shouldn't have went in there. I believe all three wars are illegal. Entering in Afghanistan, trying to find a man who supposedly knocked down the Twin Towers, which I don't believe. He had connections probably, but as well, don't forget that Osama bin Laden is great friends with the U.S. Oh yeah, Iraq as well. They said that Iraq had something to do with. They were the ones who did 9/11. They didn't do it. Then they said that they had weapons of mass destruction. Nothing was found, and then after that, now they're saying this is a war on terror. When in fact, if you define the term terror, it obviously points to what the U.S. has done to Iraq, which in reality it's the U.S. who are actually the ones who are causing terror to the Iraqi people, which means that they are the terrorists. It would be like another country entering our country and we would be resisting. It's like they would call us terrorists, but in reality they are the terrorists. Libya as well, entering Libya I believe is illegal to my personal opinion. We have no right to go in Libya. This is whatever the people should do, then they should do. Right now, Libya, just like how Iraq is right now, Iraq is not stable right now. That's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that Iraq is stable when in reality it's not. Same thing with Libya. They make you believe that the rebels won, blah blah blah, but in reality, Libya is actually gonna be a worse state right now. Just watch. It's gonna be way worse than how it was under Gaddafi. Um, And there's been a lot of saying of how Gaddafi wanted to create better things. He wanted to unite Africa and all this stuff, and this wasn't good for NATO. Something of that matter, I'm not sure of, but it did not benefit NATO. So this is why they invaded Libya. You know. So yeah, this ongoing war or this ongoing pressure um, that's happening right now, Uh, let's see here. The FSB report states that the activation of the conflict is expected sooner rather than later, since the U.S. and NATO have pre-deployed 2,000 M1 Abraham battle tanks in Iraq and another 2,000 in Afghanistan. Here between Middle East and tens of thousands of other armored vehicles are deployed. Ooh. Okay, so I'll stay updated with this. If anything goes on, I will say. But everyone have a good day. I'm gonna post any links I find. I'm gonna post it. So yeah, everyone have a good day.